Hi everyone! In this video, I'll show you how to assemble a fence card. If you'd like to use my Design Space project, check the description right under this video. You'll find a link to my Facebook group where I share all my projects. I always like to start by taking a quick look at the project that I'm sharing in case you have any questions. This card is super popular. We see them everywhere. I've done them with 1/2-inch lats. You see them also with 1-inch lats, less lats, but thicker ones, different ways that they can be made. So this one has 1/2-inch lats, and you can see the two fence posts, I guess we'll call them. I've done with rounded corners while the rails have straight edges on them. This pink layer is just something extra I've done in case you want to add it behind the rails. I think it's kind of cute. It gives it extra color, but that's completely optional. This white layer is an extra to put inside the card if you want to make it a little stronger that way. You can add a sentiment to it and print and cut, or have your machine write on it, or write by hand, of course. And I've added these extra flowers and tags to the file. They're all optional. You can decorate your fence card however you like. I wouldn't delete these. I would just hide them in the layers panel if I'm not using them, in case you never know, you might want them in the future. So that's a quick look at this project. I'm going to change to my overhead camera and we'll assemble one. And we're ready to assemble. These are the two extra layers I showed you in the file. I cut mine in green and white. We have all the fence rails. Just pick those up. And as I mentioned, there are two with rounded tops. These are the ones that you're going to use as fence posts, and the other 4 will be the rails. We have the card with 1 score line. You just want to burnish it well and nice and straight. I've also cut out all the flowers and all the optional tags and flowers that I've added to the project, and I have some little gems in case I want to add extra decoration. I think I'm going to use the pink and red flowers with little red gems. I think that's what I have planned for now. So I've seen this card put together a few times, and the easiest way that I saw was to take some washi tape, or masking tape if you don't have washi tape, and we're just going to put it in the center of the card and press it down. So this is going to help keep the rails in place until you glue them. So it looks like this. I know white is a little hard to see on the screen. So that's just going to keep the rails in place. So we'll take one of the straight edge rails and we're just going to line it up with the bottom of the card. Get it on nice and straight. And adhere it to the washi tape. Then we'll take our second one. And the good thing also about using the washi tape is you can space them how you think they will fit, but it's also not a permanent glue, so you can move them if you don't get them on right. There we go. And a 4th, and I should actually move this up a little bit. That doesn't look too bad. Let's open this up now that they're on so that you can see them better on my mat. That looks pretty good. So of course I can move them and rearrange them if I need to, or straighten them or move them any way that you might need to. So all we're going to do now is take our adhesive, and we know where we want to line up our fence posts. Would be about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch from the edge. So we'll do that. We'll just add a dab of glue right down the rails. There we go. And we'll add our first rail. You want it to line up with the bottom and put it on straight. And we can add a little extra here. That looks good. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Line it up with the bottom. And that should do it. There's all our adhesive. And put it on straight. And there's our rails. And now that they are on, we can remove the washi tape. We don't need that anymore. This will stay on. Very easy. It looks more complicated than it actually is. So this would be if I wanted to add an extra background to the front of it, I could add an extra cardstock, or you could even add a clear acetate if you want to. I think it's cute, it gives it extra color. Very sweet. So we'll just take this out for now. And I'm going to use the pink flowers. I'm going to use this one. So you want to be careful when you're adding your flowers or your decorations. You want to be careful where you put your adhesive. You don't want to accidentally glue the front of the card to the back. So you want to be careful where you put your adhesive. So I've got mine placed. I'm just going to add a dab here and there for that flower. Add some to this. That looks good. A little bit here. Looks great. Little dab on the end here. So I'm being careful not to get any adhesive going through to the back of the card. I'll put a little bit behind this leaf. And a little bit behind this flower. There we go. That looks very pretty. I'm going to add my tag. Again, we want to be careful that we're gluing it on a rail and not on the back of the card. I've added a little puff tape to it. I'm going to take the cover off if it will let me. It's not cooperating with my nails. There we go. And I'm going to add it here. So I'm going to add just a little bit of extra adhesive because I always worry that the puff tape might come off. And we'll add our little sentiment. That looks pretty. Isn't that sweet? Very cute. And I think I'll add 2 gems and maybe one more on the side. Let me see what I can pick them up with. I should really get one of those little picker things for picking up gems. That would be cute. Maybe another one. Try and get them on straight. Not too bad. And one more for over here. Try and get it even with the other two. And sweet. Very cute. So that's all there is to it. You just want to be careful how you place your adhesive so you don't have it coming through onto the back of the card. That wouldn't be good. And you can add your extra layer to the back if you want to give it more strength. And of course a colored layer behind the front or clear acetate if you'd like to. I hope you're going to enjoy this card file. If you make any, please post pictures in the group. I'd love to see how they turn out. Thank you for watching.